who is teaching us how to go global. We have one Central Council member who is the chairman of the Global Trade and Services Committee ICI, CA Sanjeev Sangiji, is please requested to be under that. Thank you. May we request to rise for the ICI motto, please.
येष सुप्तेषु जागृति येष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामंशो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तदेव शुक्रदब्रह्मा तदब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः सर्वे तदूनाद्यपि एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
I would request our Chairman EIRC to please welcome CA Sanjeev Sangiji with Tuttorio. This particular seminar is being organized under the aegis of Global Trade and Services Committee, which is headed by CA Sanjeev Sangiji. May I request CA Mayur Agrawalji, Chairman, to give a welcome address.
Very good morning, dear delegates. Seated on the dais, CA Sanjeev Sanghi, Central Council Member and Chairman of Global Trade Services Committee, Vice Chairman, East India Regional Council, CA Hariram Agrawal, Secretary, Eastern India Regional Council, CA Aditya Maheshwari, past Chairman, EIRC, CA Vishnu Tulsian, faculties of today's seminar, team member of the Synergy Meet, which is going on under the committee for yesterday. It is a 2-day Synergy Meet. Chairman GTS will be taking you through what they are doing in this Synergy Meet. Once again, I congratulate those delegates who are there on time and helping us to ensure the habit of timeliness. We are ensuring, irrespective of number of delegates, with the support of both the Central Council member and our Regional Council colleague, we are ensuring each and every program we start on time, so that after maybe few months or maybe after this year, there is a habit grown up among the delegates to be on time and among all of us. So a clap for those who are there on time. Please give a huge round of applause. 10 days, 15 days before, I and Sanjeev sir were discussing. Sanjeev sir suggested that there will be a lot of talent pool in and around global trade and services in Calcutta on 16th and 17th. So let us have a program so that we can utilize this for the benefit of the members of Calcutta. So I thanks all the faculties who have agreed that irrespective of their occupied schedule with the Synergy Meet, they have agreed that they will take out some time and help us to in this program today and help us, our delegate, to learn and know about what is going on in and around the world, how they can start their practice. So we have kept certain, the program has been curated under the guidance of CS Sanjeev Sanghi, where we have also kept the basics, where how people who want to start and who want to go global, how they should start. So our speakers will be dealing in that also. And we are also kept a panel discussion where it will be an interactive format. Delegates, those who have certain queries in and around these subjects, they can ask certain queries, they can clear their doubts. And then we have a specific session related to US and Australia. Once again, I would like to offer my gratitude to the committee. Committee Secretary Monica ji is also here. Thank you, Monica ji, for helping us out. Vice Chairman Rohit sir, he'll be joining us in a while. He's stuck in traffic, and each one of you for being part of this program. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Chairman. And it's time now to hear from the Chairman of Global Trade and Services Committee, CS Sanjeev Sanghi ji. May I request, sir, to please give the address.
Good morning, everyone. So, Eastern India Regional Council is taking the pride, and I think kudos goes to the chairman and the leadership for understanding the value of time. Now, when we talk about time, this is one of the most important aspects whenever we talk about global mindset. And who better than all of us knows as a professional that the only thing which we can measure or which we can sell or which we can value is time. So once again, good chairman, he was pressing me hard to make sure that we start on time. And there are more than 100 registrations, but then people are going to join in as and when they come. The Vice Chairman of EIRC, Hariram Agarwal, Secretary Aditya Maheshwari, immediate past Chairman Vishnu Tulsian, the Secretary of Global Trade and Service Committee, Monica, sitting right at the back. Those who don't know her can connect with her. She has already raised her hand. To all the dignitaries, let me tell you, to all the members who have joined till now, we have more than 30. This is the first time that you have more than 30 speakers sitting in this room. And they all are great and good speakers, but we didn't allow them to speak because we wanted more value for them in the second floor. That doesn't mean that those who are speaking are not. So it's like we tried and made the combination so that we achieve the objective. You'll be happy to know that all these experts who came from across the country have came on a pro bono basis, and they are working for the cause of Institute. They are working for all of you sitting over here. They are working to make sure that each and every chartered accountant of the country become a global professional. They want to make sure, and that is going to happen. If anybody is thinking about, boss, for ages I have been into practice. Yesterday I was in one of the study circle meeting, and there was a very important discussion about a word called practice. And I think all of us together has to work on it. Because if we go with the dictionary, one of the members said that practice is about learning every day. We are practicing. Then the second person came up and gave a definition. Well, we got this certificate of practice to be independent and do audit. And that's why, that word came in. But with time, what had happened, and that is something which has gone into the subconscious mind of many young professionals who have gone into practice, is that when I'm doing practice, I'm basically working on income tax, GST, and audit. And if I'm not doing that, I'm not into practice. Now, what is the problem in this? The biggest problem is that those who is looking for getting into practice while becoming a chartered accountant is having a fear or a concern that if I go for a practice, I have to do these things, and maybe there is a possibility that at times they may or may not be interested in doing that particular work, but they'll be very happy doing business consulting. They'll be very happy doing transaction advisory. They'll be very happy doing, yesterday we were talking about transformation. But then they have in the back of the mind, is this coming under the purview of practice? I just wanted to spend few minutes on that to make each and every one, request each and everyone, not make everyone knows about it, request each and everyone to please go back to the membership and says practice. When you do practice, it is about doing anything and everything in the world. It's about being an entrepreneur. It's about conquering the entire world. It's about creating values. It's about solving problems. It's about going and sitting with the client and doing strategy. And I think these thought process will bring a lot of members who are newly qualified come into the profession, be an entrepreneur, and start working towards the growth of the country and the growth of the profession. You know, when I took up as a chairman of this committee, this was happening a long time. I was talking to Monica. And I got a feedback that whenever we do these certificate courses and many other workshops and everything, and in fact I had been doing it maybe a decade back. We used to do a lot of seminars and workshop on global outsourcing and all of that. And at the end of the session, at the end of the day, there was one question which was relevant. How do you get your first client? So I took up that as a responsibility to say, I'll be a person who is going to talk on, and today next 15 to 20 minutes, till the time the vice chairman joins in, and then we'll also have a felicitation of all our esteemed dignitaries who have come from across the country. We are going to speak on a very, very sensitive subject on how to get your first global client. And I'm going to quickly walk you through that. Can I get the AV? How many of you already have a global client? Can I see a raise of a client outside India? Madam, let's not disturb the decorum, please. Yes. Okay. For those who are looking forward to this, this is not a perfect formula, but this can give you an iota, an idea. And this is an experience which I do carry, and every single person sitting over here have their own journey, have their own way, have their own process. So when we talk about winning your first client, the first thing which we need to do is that shift in the mindset from a CA to CEO. And I think once we start looking into our practice as a startup, and once we start thinking it as an entrepreneur, and once we start feeling that कि भैया बैठ के कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, you have to go out and you have to work on it. I think that's the first step. The mindset shift from a CA to CEO is the most important key, and I think many of you will agree on this. So it's not about client milta hai, client jeetna padta hai. And it's like a hunter, where you go out, you come out of your comfort zone, you meet people, you impress them, you engage them, you show your aura, you show your domain specialization, and that's how from being only an academic illusion where, all right, I'm a chartered accountant having a certificate course on ABC, and I've done my DISA, and I've done this forensic course, and I've done the certificate course on US, UK, and Australia, that means I'm eligible to get a global client. I will say that's the first step, not the only step. The market reality is where they see that hunger, that persistence, and that personality in you. They get that confidence that if I'm dealing with a person like this, I will get my work delivered. And that is what we need to work within ourselves. That is what we need to start transforming as ourselves into that level where we go out and when we speak to a person who is in the other side of the world, they can get that conviction that I'm talking to the person who have this domain, who have the infrastructure, and who have that confidence to work around, and with a lot of trust. Let's look at the reality behind this. We have around, this is 4 lakh active chartered accountants, though we have a membership of more than 500,000. Yes, we have to start shifting from hindsight, which is working on a historical data. What we are doing as on today in our practice, we are basically analyzing, summarizing, consolidating, and presenting a statement for the purpose of compliance. How are we going to convert that into insights? How are we going to make sure that the information and the data given over there will help a client take decision, will help them grow, will help them reduce their cost? Is our practice being surrounded with those thought process, with those services which we are looking for? I think these are stuff where we need to start evolving ourselves to that level. So it's not about whether I'm a rank holder. We can always go for an employment. But if we are looking to do a business, to do our own startup into this world, it's not about what you have scored. It's not about how many attempts you have done in a CA. It's not about ki aapko, because many people comes to me and say, sir, tell me what to do, how to do, where will I get the work? And there are 4 or 5 very specific and straight questions. What am I going to do? How am I going to do? And what will I be paid for this? Are these 3 relevant questions? Yes? Yes? What am I going to do? Who will train me to do this? Which means how will I do it? And the third question is, what will I get paid for this? Bhai, aap job hi kar lo. Because these 3 questions are only answered if you are going for a job. Who has answered you this question when you on the day 1 started your practice? Was this question answered on that day 1? What are you going to do? How are you going to do? And what are you going to get paid for it? That's the difference. Somehow, some way, the subconscious mind has got this empanelment embedded into it. I'll get some letters, I'll get some empanelment, and I will just go and solve or basically work on something which is mandated by the government of India. Alright, then I become a privileged person to say, well, I've been mandated to do this, so I'm doing it. The reality is, the future client is looking for, how can you contribute towards my growth? How can you give value in what I am doing? And that's where the shift needs to happen, and that needs to start from today in your current clients and slowly build that system so that you can serve the client across the world. Can you solve my problem? And if you say, is audit, GST, and all of these are problems? Yes, they are problems to an extent of helping meet government expectations and stakeholders. But that is not the problem of their business. And that is a shift we need to make in ourselves. So I always say this word, shikari mindset. You know, think about a shikari. एक जंगल में every day the lion thinks कि आज मुझे एक शिकार करना है. Think about the entire world in front of you, and you have all this client around you. How are you going to create a funnel? How are you going to create that situation wherein you become the magnet and all the all the prospective clients look forward to you and want to be connected with you, attached with you. So you inspire, you aspire, and you make sure that they fall into your trap. And when I use the word trap, it's about an ecosystem where they get a one-stop solution. And a one-stop solution cannot just be the compliance. It can be a combination of many things which they are working upon. So these things becomes important. I'm just not going through the presentation. I'm just trying to build upon what is that. And when I talk about the readiness, this is what this committee is working on. And if you see these 30 people sitting over here, they all are working on this readiness. Are you ready? What will happen if you are sitting in front of one Australian client and he's still looking forward to give you the business? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? You say, what are you talking? I'm a chartered accountant. That itself shows that I'm ready. Well, we are coming up with a lot of models to ensure and evaluate whether you are really ready for it or not. So the readiness is all about skills. What is that requisite skills you need to have? Is your mindset global? Which means you understand the culture, communications, and all what is required. That time zone wherein if you say a client that yes, I will deliver your work by 5 p.m., it cannot be 5:01. And that's why I started with the first 2 minutes about Mayura. That's the global mindset. It should be 4:59 and cannot be 5:01. No excuses. No lame excuses, no situations, nothing. Whatever come may, it should be by 5 p.m. So do we have that? Are we ready with that culture? And have we imbibed that culture in our current office? Imbibing this time culture in Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is not an easy job. Getting it inculcated in your own organization is much easier. But are we doing that? Are we ready for that? The digital readiness. Are we paperless? Can we manage a client anytime from anywhere? Can we get all the information, all the KPIs in a dashboard, and we can see what your organization is doing? Do you know what your sales are? At a click, I'm saying at a click, anytime from anywhere. Do you know what is your receivables? Do you know? And I can go on and on and on. But did you build a system where you can understand your business and your practice at a click of a button anytime from anywhere? And if you have not done that internally into your organization, how can you say that I'm ready for the global client? That is a preparation, that is a work which we need to work upon slowly and steadily to get to that level wherein we say that yes, we are globally ready. Knowledge readiness is again the next level because the future is about people who are domain expert. So when we talk about the combination of digital readiness, global readiness, and then the domain readiness, which means I'm an expert on mergers. I'm an expert on international taxation. I'm an expert doing this. Go out and say confidently and with proud, I can do anything, and anything is something which a local doctor will do. So we all have a family doctor. But if we get some pain in the chest, a very severe pain, do we go to our family doctor? We go to the specialist. And they charge maybe 20 times, 30 times, 50 times more than your family doctor. But that doctor is there with you for last 20 years. There's a huge amount of trust, loyalty, but still you're not going with that person and you are choosing someone else. Don't we want to be a specialist? That is our choice, whether we want to be the general physician or a specialist. Do we want to make 20x of what we want to do? And for that we need that commitment, that passion, that dedication, that sincerity. That yes, my learning has not stopped, and that's where the practice word comes in. My learning will never stop. I will keep evolving. I will always be in a beta mode. A beta mode is a mode of learning. When we do a software, when we develop a software, there's a version which is called beta version, which means it is evolving. So we will always be in a beta version. I still remember our past chairman, Nirupam Haldar. I always quote him in all my addresses. A person of around 87 years of age, Mayur? When I was doing this computer training, 50-50, he was in the front row. I questioned him, sir, what are you doing over here? 87 years of age trying to learn all the important formulas of Excel and all the important formulas of Google Sheet and everything. Sanjeev, I cannot sit over here. I said, well, you are most welcome. This is your institute. Why will you not sit over here? He was listening and looking at each and everything which we were doing. But he was not doing anything. I went back to him after 2 hours and said, sir, you are not doing anything. I'm just seeing you watching everything. But no, I have got enough age. But now I know what is possible. I'll go back to my office, and I don't want to use that word, but he said, I'm going to beat up each and every person in my organization to say, this is possible. And this is better, we should do it. So that engagement, that learning, that openness of mind to say that, yes, I will do this. I'll make it going. I'll make it work is what is expected when you're looking for this global world. So this is the path, a clear path wherein you build that basic groundwork, you upskill yourself in your delivery. When we go and watch a movie, we all love to watch. I think if I want to see a raise of hand of how many of us have seen Dhurandhar. And how many of you have paid more than 1,000 rupees for a ticket? Okay, more than 500? Everyone. We still get a ticket for 50 rupees also in Calcutta. But why are we not going over there? Quality, okay. And experience and ambience and sound and aura and many other things and that freshness and everything. Why don't we think that when we are sitting in our own office? How will our client feel? Are they seeing our work delivery, our infrastructure, our team giving an Inox experience? So the question comes, what comes first, chicken or egg? Well, I'll do all this, sir. I'll make it the best. But first get me the work. How will I do this without work? How will I get that money? Who in this world will be ready to experiment with you if you don't invest? Are you investing on someone who will say, well, give me a chance? So it's a chicken egg story. Who will come first? Yes, you have to build yourself first. Client will not come first. You have to build yourself first. And then the client will follow you. You have to create that positioning yourself in the world to say, I'm an expert on this. And demonstrate that. The most important thing in this entire game is networking. Gone are the days, 25 years back, 1998, when I qualified as a chartered accountant. Please don't guess my age. Many people start calculating, okay, 98 qualified, itne saal mein to kiya hi hoga. The biggest game is networking. We used to get referrals. मामा जी के पास गए, वहाँ से एक इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न मिल गया, मामा जी ने और 2 क्लाइंट रिफर कर दिया, 2 से 4 हुए, 4 से 10 हुए. That's how we all started. Those who are into practice, it's gone. No more referrals. It's more of networking. And this is the place where you network with each other. Sukesh also, well, I'm good in this. I can deliver. And this is how each and every professionals have started learning the power of networking. Go and attend conferences across the world. We are having 2 very important events lined up. The first one at Gift City on 6th and 7th of May. Those who are interested, please let us know by today. Because for this 2 days delegation, we are going to show you there's no event over there. It's actually going into those stakeholders' place and visiting them and seeing how in India there is a foreign country sitting in India, in Ahmedabad, Gift City. We'll be making you sit with all the regulators, all the exchange, and all the mirror firms, all the BATF service providers, and they will share with you what is an opportunity putting, you coming over there, putting up your office over there, working as a consultant over there. The second important thing, I think it's too late for you, but those who have a UK visa, if you have, then we are taking the delegation to London. If you don't have a visa, it's too short a time for you to apply for a visa and get it, because that's happening on 13th and 14th of May, 2026, where more than 16,000 accountants from across the world are coming up. And they are going to network with each other. More than 300 plus exhibitors are coming. All the world's best to best softwares, accounting service providers, accounting bodies, and professionals from across the world are coming up over there. And we are putting up our stall over there. So it's a great opportunity for all of you. More than 150 plus chartered accountants from our country are going over there. And maybe 200 plus chartered accountants from UK are coming over there. So it's a perfect process of networking and talking to them. Well, I'm sitting in Calcutta and this is what I'm doing and I want to work with you. So these are opportunities which are there with you. Just quickly, positioning, as I said. Do you want to call yourself a person who can do anything and everything? A person who says that, well, I've done compliance on this and this. Or you want to talk to them and say, well, I'm working on cross-border restructuring, on taxation, on something which people say, wow. The question comes, how will I get that experience? If I'm not doing that work, how will I get that experience, right? Is that a question? Well, go and work with people who are doing it. Why you want everything to come with you? Work with those people. Associate yourself with those people for a year or two. As a partner, as an intern. What is harm in that? If you really want to get into that, work with those experts across the country. Work with them as an associate, as an intern, or as an employee, or as a partner. Whatever way you want, but you need to get that exposure. You need to get that experience, and then you will mark a difference in you. So the thought process is start walking the journey from being a generalist to a specialist. You will see the magic in you. You will see the way people will treat you, the way people are going to respect you. And you will see how you are going to get positioned. If you say Girish Ahuja, everyone says direct taxation, right? I'm just giving one name so that you understand. If I type in Girish Ahuja, it will come up with all the articles of income tax. So if your name is written on Google and if your subject is coming over there, that's the journey you need to cover. एक नाम तो हमारे माँ बाप देते हैं, एक नाम हम खुद कमाते हैं. So this is one thing which I always love to say, Arjuna, सबको मछली दिखाई देती है, but आपको वो आँख दिखनी चाहिए. Get so specific, so focused, so precise, so dedicated, so focused, so flexible. कि रात को 2 बजे भी एक क्लाइंट फोन करे, boss, I want to get this done. Yes, it's there. It's not about, well, I work only from 10 to 6. Boss, we are into practice, but we have a mindset of a job. Let me put it very, very blunt. If we work, then we have to have a mindset of being a startup. You know, we have more opportunities, we have more trust from the society, we can open doors more than a person who is struggling to get his startup. So get ready for this ride, and then the whole world will follow you. Because this is the difference. If you see this slide, I remember in my articleship, again, I'm talking about the year 1996, चेतन जी आप भी देखे होंगे. I was reconciling a 38 paisa difference. Conversion from trial balance to balance sheet, and my balance sheet, the trial balance was not matching. उस समय हम लोग की सिंगाड़ा पार्टी होती थी. सिंगाड़ा in Calcutta is called samosa in different places. Right? So we used to have chai सिंगाड़ा party. My trial balance is now reconciled. We used to do that. Gone. Today we are talking about dashboards, insights, foresights. Today we are talking about how we can connect things, pull data from system, do the reviews, the dashboard will be prepared, email to the client, the decisions are taken, the communications are done, all of this happening automatically with this AI, with this blockchain which is coming up with triple entry system of accounting. With all these cyber security, data analytics, all of these are going to blend with your domain knowledge. It's just like a tutti frutti, wherein you have that vanilla and you are going to add all these ingredients into that to make yourself really valuable, because you can get vanilla at 50 rupees, but a tutti frutti will cost you more than 200 rupees. It's upon you to decide what all ingredients you want to fill into your curriculum, into your specialization. So yes, confidence. You know everything, you have done network, you have gone out of your comfort zone, you have done all the journey, but when you are going and meeting the right person, that face value, they will look at your face, they will look at your eyes, they will look at that fire in you, that hunger in you, and they will say, boss, this is the one person who is going to do anything and everything for me. That confidence, that clarity, that purpose, and that communication will make a difference. So, as a chartered accountant, we say, well, we are not MBAs. Well, we are better than them. When we say we are not IIT guys, we don't understand technology, well, we are better than them. We can have a debate on this. We are the architect. We are the architect of business. We understand business better than anyone else in the profession. We understand the objective of a business. We understand what are the data in these businesses. What is the process which is required and what is the output which I expect. That's all you need. If you can do that, the rest is all process. They will do the coding. In fact, the AI will do the coding. So we are more relevant as long as we understand that, believe in that, and start working on that. And this is the next level of journey, mall of services, where you go to a client, a huge client, and say, boss, you do business, leave the rest to us. You just do your business and rest everything will take care of. We are the mall. When you go to a mall, think about it. You can find a food restaurant, you can find something for clothing, you can find some entertainment, you find everything in that one single place. So that's the next level of journey where you become a mall of services, an ecosystem, where you have partners, strategic partners. We are still sitting in proprietorship. We are still sitting in one or two partners firm and we are thinking about how we can become global. How can we work around with people across the country and across the world? Give me a statement to say, sir, in next 1 year, I'll have one office in Dubai, one in Australia, one in Singapore, one strategic location I'm going to take up. I'm going to work with them. That's the journey which we need to take up. If we really want to get into this game, otherwise, this is a full day seminar, 10 to 5. We'll have beautiful, sumptuous lunch. We'll go back and say, boss, acha laga. So yes, this is the myth and the reality. Branding. When we talk about branding, how many of us have a website? How many are putting up a CRM channel into it? How many are putting sales funnel into it? How many are converting that from a soft lead to a hot lead and then into actual conversation and engagement? How many are actually seriously following their social media and positioning themselves in the best possible manner? All of these makes a difference because people are looking for you. Just like you look for reviews, just like when you go to anywhere in the world and look for Airbnb and you say what is the rating behind it, you are also rated. You will be rated in going forward. You will be evaluated, you will be diagnosed, you will be vetted It is all of that. So yes, 5 quick steps, attend seminars and workshops. Very, very important. Very important. Across the world, across the country. And क्या फ़ायदा होगा, क्या मिलेगा, वहाँ अटेंड करने से मुझे क्लाइंट मिलेंगे, नहीं मिलेंगे. बट आपकी विजन बढ़ेगी, आपकी सोच बड़ी होगी, आपके थॉट प्रोसेस बड़े होंगे, एंड यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग इंटरनली इनटू योर सिस्टम. Travel and meet people. Go and shake hand. You see that beautiful lanyard. हम लोग को कभी कभी शर्म आती है, हम ये क्यों पहने. If you go across the world, they put up lanyard and they have their name, their designation and their company, and people take that lanyard and say, okay, Mr. Sangi, all right, great to meet you. You're coming from India? Yes, sir. Oh, you are a chartered accountant, you're a council member. And I look at it there, I pick up their lanyard from there, I pick it up and say, okay, Mr. Bob, how are you? This is how we network with each other. So travel and meet people, go out and talk to them, come out of your comfort zone, work under experts. Work under experts. हम बोलते हैं हम ही हम है तो क्या हम है, तुम ही तुम हो तो क्या तुम हो. So work under experts. If you are looking for something which you really want to do, go and join that company, that organization and that expert and work with them. Get that exposure, get that mindset, get that feel. Take real exposure, real exposure. You can have domain knowledge. सर एक PowerPoint पढ़ लेते हैं, एक Udemy में कोर्स कर लेते हैं, एक ये कर लेते हैं, एक सेमिनार अटेंड कर लेते हैं. No. Real, getting your hands dirty, getting into right into the ground and working on it. So this is my last slide. Opportunity उनको मिलती है जो रेडी नहीं होते हैं, पर रेडी होने का डिसीजन लेते हैं. So today when you say and you make a decision and a commitment, not to me, not to anyone over here, only to yourself, that I'm ready, I'm going to get ready. You know, I know a person in the age of 52 years, he took a decision to climb Mount Everest. For 3 years, he practiced every day, building up his stamina. It's like climbing a Mount Everest. It's like, and हम Mount Everest तक वो पहुंचा भी नहीं. Maybe उसके 20% तक वो पहुंचा, but he feels like he has climbed the Mount Everest. So I just end with a couplet to say, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. Make yourself so indispensable, so important, so organized, so presentable that people look beyond you, people look around you to say, boss, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Thank you.
May I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to please initiate the inaugural with the lighting of the lamp, and thereafter we'll soon start up the program. May I also request all the faculties of the today's seminar to please come on the front. Of the Synergy Meet. All the members of the Synergy Meet, please come forward and join for the lighting of the lamp, please.
तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती
As have been informed by Sanjeev sir, that there is a galaxy of experts on the global matters who have come down to Calcutta just to serve our alma mater and are doing a lot of research work on a very, very pro bono basis. So we'd like to felicitate each one of them. And to this series, may I first call upon CA Harsh Thakrarji, please. May I request Sanjeev sir to please do the honors by felicitating him. Next in line is CA Rashmi Bihani ji. CA Bharat Saraugi ji, if he's there. CA Saurav Loharka ji. CA Rahul Kumar ji. Thereafter we have CA Amit Kumar Kedia ji. Amit Kedia ji. Then we have CA Vidisha ji. Requesting CA Karthik Rao ji to please come forward. CA Shailesh Periwal ji thereafter. CA Manish Singh ji. Mr. Ratna Kumar R, sir. Thank you all for your contributions. CA Sailesh Sharad Kulkarni ji thereafter. CA Radhika Lohia ji is requested to please. Thereafter, CA Rishabh Agrawal ji. Requesting CA Deepak Gupta ji to please come forward. CA Chetan Venugopal ji, please. CA Aditya Lakhotia ji.
I just want to say, Chetan sir is also the very next speaker. He has more than, more than 2,000 people working in his own office, and he has come on a pro bono basis just to serve it. Not just him, all of us.
Miss VD Modi ji. CA Vivek Nyotia ji. It's not here. Vikash Goyal ji. Vivek Nyotia ji. CA Sarita Agrawal ji. A member who has Vivek of all the domains, CA Vivek Agrawal ji.
Except income tax and
CA Rakesh Singh ji. CA Himanshu Goyal ji. Thank you each and every member for contributing and being here in COE right from yesterday, and still the research work is on. Thank you very much. And now may I invite CI Ram Agrawal ji, Vice Chairman EIRC, to please offer vote of thanks.
Thank you, CA Ajit Kumar Maestri, Secretary EIRC, for giving me the opportunity to extend my heartiest vote of thanks to the August gathering. Respected Chairman Global Trade Services Committee, CA Sanjeev Sanghi. In absentia, CA Dr. Rohit Ruwatia, Vice Chairman, CA Mayur Agarwal, Chairman EIRC, CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, immediate past Chairman EIRC, and all the members of Synergy, Secretary of the committee, Madam, and all the delegates present over here. We extend a heartfelt gratitude and thanks to all of you for being here and being part of the here. And in the full day, we will be discussing the different aspects of global trade and services, which will certainly enrich each one of us by each one of us. Thank you.
So all the experts from Synergy, whenever they want, they can.
Now I hand over the proceedings to CA Ram Agrawal ji to further take on the proceedings.